Thanks, y'all.
Oh, that's fun.
Thanks for playing along.
Oh, I'm glad I remembered it. I was having one of those moments like, I think I remember. You know, this whole like pandemic has been one of those things that like all the muscle memory that you've like collected over, I don't know, 20 plus years or something of that sort.
Out the window.
Out the window. Now it's like you're really just holding on like the little cat on the limb going like, I got this. I love that bass line though. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Actually, since I have you,
Yeah.
let's do All I Make a Livin'.
Okay.
And I'll put bass on it. I ran across an old demo of this song the other day, which made me laugh a lot because it was Aaron, like, obviously really messed up on mushrooms, and I think I'm pretty drunk, and it's evident on the recording, which is always entertaining. But it was really kind of funny because I wrote this one with Aaron Lee Tashin and Chris Porter, and so like Chris was on it too, and so that just kind of brought a big old smile and a tear to my eye.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll make a living out of loving you. What's up? Oh, yay. Hi, Mom and Dad. Oh, man. It's like riding it back. It's so good to play music together. I dragged Scott to Houston a couple weeks ago to play the Mucky Duck, and I just had to have a do-over.
Twice in a month?
I know. I needed more Scott time. So Scott Davis, everybody, in case I forgot to mention that, by the way.
Hey, thank you.
Scotty D, Viva, as well. You are like one of the hardest people to search for sometimes on social media.
That's because my parents had no creativity when they named me.
It's like you have 3 first names.
I do. William Scott Davis.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's another musician in Nashville named William Scott Davis who I believe has the same birthday as me as well, but he's exactly 1 year older than me. It's
wow, that is a little. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a little creepy there, and.
So you'll never find me, but that's all right. I kind of like it that way.
It's like because you're so obvious. It's like you then therefore blend in, and we never find you again. It's like you can disappear, just for that. The bass should come up a little. Wow. All right. Okay, I'll take Dad's shout out there.
All right.
We started off really happy, so I feel like we're. Bound to just take this into another direction at some point in time.
Yeah, I could just tell. This is a song called "Sentimental Man." It was an attempt to humanize somebody that I didn't see eye to eye with. I don't know if I did it or not, but. He sits and waits for bygone days to come, and a savior sent for no one but his own, and leaves the rest in care of childish hands. The sadness of a sentimental man. Basking in eternal TV glow, believing nothing he does not yet know. A hostage to the weight of time's demands. The sadness of a sentimental man. The torch to bear is his, protects his wife and kids, but they'd be fine without him, and they know it's true. So rally around the red, the white, and blue, but not for you. The sadness of a sentimental man. The sadness of a sentimental man. Thank you. I was trying to tell you where to go on that bridge. And
you shouldn't. I was like,
I
I remember. I was doing like a halftime feel just to try it out to see. I like that song a lot.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Just because I feel like it's in that same sort of vein. So, in case you guys didn't know, Scott and I co-produced Last Will and Testament together, and this was a song that we sat down and wrote. It's kind of like the last song that I wrote that was on the record. Everything else kind of like had been around for a while, but I think I was telling you about how I wanted to be more like Mr. Rogers, and I'm not nice enough. And obviously, I channel my Miss Frizzle pretty well. But I did really want this record to kind of help start difficult conversations, and I feel like the best way to do that is by asking questions. So we started with 3 questions on this one, and it's called Right/Wrong. You need a capo for it. You guys are so sweet. Thank you all for being here tonight. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Who do you wanna be? Surrounded by constant updates, endless chatter. It's hard to hate up close. Words can get lost in the face. What really matters is when the echoes get too loud. You can pull yourself out of the clouds. There's so much more that's right than wrong. Where do you wanna be? Running the constant updates and the shadow. It's hard to hate up close. Words can get lost in the face. What really matters when the echoes get too loud. You can pull yourself out of the clouds. There's so much more that's right than wrong. And I would rather shake your hand. We won't ever understand. But what's the point of liberty and the land of the free without you and me? What do you want to say? And how will you be remembered? The stories were written. What would be okay if we could just offer more than what was given? It's not like you can take you with you, the life you live and what you can do. There's so much more right than wrong. And I would rather shake your hand. We won't ever understand. But what's the point of liberty in the land of the free without you and me? Everybody wants to cast a wide net, collect as many friends as you can get. Felt like repeating the second verse. That's the one thing about like playing alone for the past year or whatever. It's like when you have somebody else there with you, you're like, oh, I love that. It feels so good. And then I'm like, oh yeah, what the fuck are the words? Damn it.
What am I doing?
I know how to do this. I still know how to do this, sort of. You've like basically started a brand new like line of work for yourself.
I did. Since I couldn't play gigs last year, I started building furniture because it scratched the creative itch.
Got to work with your hands.
Yeah, and I was working today and jammed my wrist, and so I'm fighting that now. But yeah, it's going well.
Other than that,
other than that.
That's been like an ongoing thing, especially with Chris and Eleanor. It's like how's it going? Oh, it's going well. It's like everything that's like, oh, there's a dumpster fire. It's going well then, right? It's
a big fire.
I mean,
it's cool. It's a good fire.
It's funny. My friend gave me an ornament for 2020, which was just a dumpster fire, and I'm kind of like, well, I feel like 2021 is just an extension to that at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of feel like, 2020 didn't exist, so you can't even, like, add it to your age. That's how I feel about it. But I'm also like, are we losing 2 years now? I'm not really sure. It's not quite back to normal.
Yes.
Yes.
The answer is yes.
Good. I want to push off that 40 as long as I can.
Don't fight it. 40s are great. I'll keep it mellow. This is another new-ish song, and I haven't played it in a while, so we'll see if I can remember it. Call me Ahab, call me Joe. I had a name like all the rest. It don't fit my story, so I suppose Geppetto fits me best. I was a bastard son and a puppeteer, making beauty out of disrepair. I could leave you grinning ear to ear without knowing I was ever there. Life is sweeter when you pull the strings. You don't feel anything. No quiet wondering if anybody ever cared. So giving all attention to my craft, I had no desire to take a wife. But once seeing that my chance had passed, I dreamed only of a family life. Life is sweeter when you pull the strings, 'cause you feel everything, all the joy and suffering that only love can shadows in the wings was where I had felt my very best. But an old man's mind does funny things. sticks and strings turn blood and flesh. So in the end I cut the ties to watch my boy dance on his own and see life's glimmer in his eyes before my aging body's gone. Imagination is so grand, returning when we're old and softening the blows of time's worn hand. Thank you.
I like how you were flipping everybody off with that last chord too. That's a good one. Which is a little something I noticed.
Try to
That's all.
work that in.
Just every once in a while. So I like the sneaky.
Yeah, the sneaky bird.
Yeah, actually, not to point him out, but Bagby always had the best one whenever somebody was being an asshole driving. After you. I was still guiding them by, but just with a little extra flair to it. Man, that makes me want to go watch Pinocchio again.
Right.
It's been so long.
Yeah. Side note: that song was took the character of Geppetto and decided that the story of Pinocchio, the puppet, didn't actually come to life. It was just the hallucination of an
Man.
aging mind.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Of course, you know, I'm a sucker for anything that's like Disney referenced
Yeah.
for obvious reasons.
Take a Disney reference and send it dark.
Yeah. Which can put me into a lot of different options here, but I think I'm going to go with a new song just 'cause. And it's a love song for my sister. This one's called Cardiac Disaster. Strings that I like to plug. It vibrates out just after it is struck, like sonic pulsing, watching it rewind until the moment where it goes boom. Oh, surrender, a cardiac disaster, tumbling towards it like crash. My instigator, unraveling faster. We're hitting the reset on unrequited love. Well, here I go again into a devastating love. I don't think twice, drifting out an addict to the drug. Suicidal tendencies or a morbid desire, it keeps coming back at me like boom. Oh, surrender, a cardiac disaster, tumbling towards it like crash. My devastator, unraveling faster. We're hitting the reset on unrequited love. I know it seems insane, especially when it's not mutually the same. But I don't regret it. I'd rather to know than to have never experienced that boom. Oh, surrender, a cardiac disaster, tumbling towards it like crash. My devastator, unraveling faster. We're hitting the reset on boom. Oh, surrender, cardiac disaster, tumbling towards it like crash. that I like to plug, tethered tightly, can't ever give you up, still can't give you up, I'll never give you up. That's my kind of love song, you know.
I spent that whole song trying to figure out what I was going to play next. I still haven't figured it out.
Oh, well, there you go. We got a request.
I do. Yeah. All right, I'll go ahead and play that one.
All right.
I was going to save it for the end, but...
You can save it.
No.
We've got time.
No, I already told you I couldn't figure out what I was going to play next. So I need some more time to think. I don't get to play my songs very often. I'm usually playing with other people. So
All the more reason why I want to book shows, just so I can hear these songs again.
thank you. All right. This is a song about a time that my wife, before we were married, I used to live in this big old house out in Lockhart.
Was this like one of your first dates?
This was one of our first dates, yeah. And this was Lockhart when, you know, it wasn't cool yet. Nobody was living out there. The town square was mostly boarded up. But there was a house around the corner from us that was abandoned. And it just looked like a haunted house. And one night we were sitting on our front porch, me and my buddy and my girlfriend, now wife, and decided that we needed to, we were hammered, first of all, which kind of led to the thinking that
that's where all the good ideas come from, right?
The house must be haunted, and we needed to go find out for sure. So this is about breaking into an abandoned house.
Well, okay, this is my only question since you brought up the story, and I've always meant to ask. I was like, did you actually run into any ghosts? Did you find out if it was haunted or not?
No, we found out that somebody was renovating it, and they had left all their paint cans inside. But we didn't find anything other than, you know.
No secret passages.
No.
No weird noises.
No, we chickened out, like in the living. We just kind of walked in, went through a window, and kind of looked around, and like, oh, somebody's been here. Maybe we shouldn't be here.
Maybe not.
So then we went back. We went back to the house and made an apple pie from scratch at 3:00 in the morning.
I like how you guys party.
Yeah, it was a different time. We were much younger. We were drunk on Hungarian plum moonshine.
Oh.
That somebody, our next door neighbor, had smuggled back from their
trip to Hungary.
From a trip to Hungary.
How was that, Hungarian?
It was incredible.
Obviously, it sparked quite the inspiration.
Yeah. Completely uninhibiting. Anyway, yeah, this is that song about that night that we still talk about to this day. Another night on the square. There ain't much left to do there. The last time the screen lit up, every man wore a hat. tumbleweed. Get in if nobody sees. The ghost won't care and you look good in black. Old enough to know better, but we don't like counting candles. Nothing gets broke, nobody gets hurt. We'll be the most considerate vandal. The most considerate vandal. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. Old enough to know better, but we don't like counting candles. Nothing gets broke, nobody gets hurt. We'll be the most considerate vandals. The most considerate vandals. The most considerate vandals. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. Thanks, y'all. Thanks.
Let's do a couple Kathy requests.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a couple of let's make it to you. Huh?
Say it.
To do the solo twice.
Okay.
Well, you used to call me baby. Said I was the one. Taste the lips that drove you crazy. And coming knocking on my door. And pretty things that keep me guessing. And always needing more and more. You used to call me baby. I ain't your baby anymore. Well, I remember that first night. Thought I was special. You whispered pretty things to keep me warm. But now as time goes by, I've begun to recognize all the things that remind of what came before. When you used to call me baby, you said I was the one. Taste the lips that drove you crazy. And coming knocking on my door. Pretty things that keep me guessing. And always needing more and more. You used to call me baby. I ain't your baby anymore. That's how I prefer to play that one. Kathy usually doesn't get that song because I never have someone to take the solo. Anyway, good call.
I hadn't played that song forever.
I know. I keep forgetting about it. I'm grateful that Kathy remembers and likes to remind me of it because I like that. I feel like that was the last. I had a muse for a long time that helped inspire the first record, and so he kept giving a couple extra. Unfortunately, I think we've tapped him out. We did actually have a song that was inspired by him, though, on the Sisters record. So.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
It's good to.
Well, it's called Ghost Stories, so you know there's a lot of there's a lot of ghosts on it. Let's just put it that way.
I'll keep it on the old school rock and roll track.
I like it. I like where this comes.
This one's called Fox in the Hen House.
Yeah.
You want to play this one?
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I just recently got the Disney Plus. Like somebody let me log into there, so I can watch. They wanted to watch Loki, which I didn't realize was a series, but that's a whole other thing. But I've been finally watching the Mandalorian.
Oh yeah.
It's like little tiny baby Yoda.
It's good.
And I'm like, oh my god.
My
so
kids.
cute.
My kids have become Star Wars nerds. I mean, big time Star Wars.
I
nerds.
love that. I love that so much.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a problem that we need to talk about. Something that I think I figured out. There's something in the water and you swallowed the drug. A carpetbagger came and he left with my rug. There's a fox in the hen house. There's a fox in the hen house. There's a fox in the hen house. I think he left with my hand. He comes in the door without saying a word. He takes what he wants and leaves the place undisturbed. How does he do it now? Haven't you heard? Puts a feather in his hat and he calls himself a bird. There's a fox in the hen house. There's a fox in the hen house. There's a fox in the hen house. I think he left with my hand. Well, if I had a nickel for every time fox came around and took what was mine, I wouldn't have enough for a greenback note. But my baby still be wearing a fox fur coat. 'Cause there's a fox in the hen house. There's a fox in the hen house. There's a fox in the hen house. I think he left with my head. There's a fox in the hen house. There's a fox in the hen house. There's a fox in the hen house. I think he left with my hen.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that bass line because I know you did some really cool stuff on the chorus, but I can't remember. I can hear it, but I'm like, well, I'm not playing it right. So I feel like, shit, whatever. I liked it. Up a little bit on the stills. was just, I did manage to actually get through Borderline last week without messing it up too bad. I'm worried I would be not so successful about it this week. I don't know why. I wanted to do a song off of the Whitmore sisters, and this is I kind of feel like it's the story of my love life. It's called "Hurtin' for Let Down." Yeah. Ready? It's in E, but it starts on the A chord. I was hurting for let down, just the luck that I found. The sad queen in her crown, alone how I rule. I didn't want this to work out, and any fool could see how. It's written in the cards now. I was hurting for let down. Well, it happened in the moment that I met you. Yeah, another lesson that I thought I knew. Better to part as friends before the cycle starts again. It's not your fault I broke my heart. That's just what I do. I was hurting for let down, just the luck that I found. The sad queen in her crown, alone how I rule. I didn't want this to work out, and any fool could see how. It's written in the cards now. I was hurting for let down. Well, I could tell that you were just my type, deeply unavailable is my plight. If I never cross your mind, well, that suits me just fine. I'm addicted to the heartache. I don't wanna do what's right. I was hurting for let down, just the luck that I found. Sad queen in her crown, alone how I rule. I didn't want this to work out, and any fool could see how. It's written in the cards now. I was hurting for let down, just the luck that I found. The sad queen in her crown, 'cause that's how I rule. I didn't want this to work out, and any fool could see how. It's written in the cards now. I was hurting for let down. Bellissimo. I just love it. I've missed playing music with this guy.
No.
He's one of the original sad girls.
The saddest of all the girls.
The saddest of all of them. Well, technically, I am the ultimate of the sad girls,
Sure.
but yeah, I always really appreciated that you and Bagby were always willing to be participants of the sad girl band.
Always.
Yes.
Tell that another year is coming to close. By the fireworks stand on the side of the road. Night comes early and a cold wind blows. Sitting here with nothing to show. There's a band by the door playing 4 on the floor. And the same old crowd as it was the night before. Someday I convince myself that I should ask for more. But until then, I guess I'm not too sure. It reminds me of my failures like Horatio's arm. Lost on the day he was defeated, and I know that someday soon my greatest victory will come. This can be exactly what I needed. If I want a friend tonight, I don't have to look too far. 'Cause I think Annie's watching me in the mirror behind the bar. I've never seen her smile, and she's got eyes as black as tar. Slide me one more drink, I might forget just who you are. She reminds me of my failures like Horatio's arm. Lost on the day he was defeated, Thank you.
I love that song. Will you tell me the story behind that one again?
That's another one. When I was living in Lockhart, it was when I first moved down here from Fort Worth, and I was fresh out of a divorce and feeling sorry for myself. And there was, when I moved into the house in Lockhart, there were 2 bars, and after about 3 months, there was 1 bar in the whole town. But in the first 3 months that I was there, I was going to the bar that was not long for this world, and just sad sacking.
Yeah.
And
finding inspiration
and pining after the most unpleasant bartender I've ever encountered. Yeah.
Well, at least you got over that.
Yeah, things were soon looking up.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, man.
Wait, what?
I have to do ask for it. Okay, I can do that one. Well, I mean, I did wear the T-shirt. Yeah. I've been just angry, I think, for the last 48 hours, to say the least.
We can't.
But it's a problem. Here's the problem: is that because they did that here, they're going to do that in pretty much 25 other states. So they're really doing all that they possibly can to overturn a Roe versus Wade, which is very problematic because basically there's been this like onslaught to me that we keep having arguments over. Like the things we're actually yelling and upset about aren't really what's behind everything that's happening. Like the reasoning for this had nothing to do with abortion, why they've been pushing on it. They basically are wanting to keep poor people poor, and more specifically white supremacy in charge. And that was the driving force, because once the equal rights sort of didn't finish getting passed, they need something else to tout their whole thing behind. So it's a little frustrating to feel like we're going backwards and looking more like The Handmaid's Tale. And I feel like Texas is a lot more aligned with Afghanistan right now and the Taliban than. So yeah, somebody should come rescue us. That's how I feel right now. So yeah, I'll do this angry ass song. I need to put my angry ass bass on. I wanted to write a extremely pop sounding song about rape culture. It's an audience participation song. All you gotta do is say asked for it. Hopefully this will be loud enough for Dad. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you think he has a daddy's complex? I say it's more like Uncle Joe. He gave a nickel, working girls' wages. Push it away or let it go. Push it away and watch it grow. She's the kind of girl you said ask for it. Didn't see it coming, but she asked for it. And crossing hope to die, 'cause you asked for it. Now baby, baby, don't you cry. There are few who try for retribution. Statistics show it's more like 1 to 6. But don't worry, she probably nowhere knew them. 'Cause after all, sex is sex. And after all, sex is sex. But she's the kind of girl you said asked for it. Didn't see it coming, but she asked for it. And crossing hope to die, 'cause you asked for it. the kind of girl you said asked for it. Didn't see it coming, but she asked for it. Your mother or your daughter must have asked for it. Now, baby, baby, don't you cry. She's the kind of girl you said asked for it. Your sister or your mother must have asked for it. And cross and hope to die 'cause you asked for it. Now, baby, baby, don't you cry, she didn't ask for it. Now, baby, baby, don't you cry, she didn't ask for it. Now, baby, baby, don't you cry. There is no exception in that law for rape or incest, so just think about that a father can impregnate his daughter and force her to go to term with it, and if she doesn't, they can do a $10,000 bounty on her. Yeah, well, they can't sue her, actually. They can sue anyone who's attempting to assist her, which means that that's why they're going after the doctors. And even the Uber driver who takes you to the appointment can be liable under this particularly fucked up law. So, the thing about it is like Oklahoma isn't going to be any better. Like Florida is already in the process of putting this through. Similar bill. They're going to do it in all the southern states. We have to change it here. There you go. You know what, honestly, here's the thing. It's like, if you were going to try to take control over a woman's body, then I say that men need to be, like, snipped. Like, it's essentially reversible. So I'm basically going on strike until they undo this. And the only exception to this rule is a certified vaccinated and vasect gentleman caller. Otherwise, ladies, I'm open for business. That's my plea. And so just so you know, it's Access Front, even though I know it says AF, but whatever. I love this T-shirt. It's one of my favorites. You're very welcome. I'm always glad to play that song. I really have enjoyed playing that song and watching people, like, it is a therapeutic thing that's being involved in there by making people sing along. Because when you say something out loud, it's one thing to think it, but when you're being heard saying it, it changes your perspective. And so when you're a room full of people hearing this being said out loud, it's interesting to watch how people are really enthusiastic about participating at the beginning, and by the end of the song, they don't want to sing it anymore. And I'm like, exactly, that is the point. Thank you. That is what I want people to realize, that by saying someone asked for abuse is ignorant at best.
Yeah, there's a reason you're uncomfortable.
Right. And that's what I feel like songwriters are for. Like, we are here to comfort the disturbed and disturbed the comfortable. Like, that's our goal. So
yeah, if you're not making somebody uncomfortable, and I'd say if you're not making yourself uncomfortable with your songs, then
we were talking about with David Bowie.
Yeah.
Like, that's exactly where if you are feeling comfortable with what you're doing, then you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. And
I do fully agree with that. And so between Bowie and Woody Guthrie, I think they have influenced me specifically. So I'm going to drop this out here now because I've been talking about it all day long. Today I officially launched my Patreon.
Nice.
And yes, I'm very excited. I am now part of that. And it's just like a way of being able to give some stability to creative people. You know, like if you know that you're going to have subscribers that are going to participate in it, then you can focus on that. And that's what it's for. And so it didn't seem like the right thing to do with like putting out a full-length record or whatever. But now that I'm sort of in between projects and unemployment is no longer available and we still can't play live shows like we used to, it's a great way for me to at least channel that into something. And but I also really want to utilize it as a platform to have a safe space for people so we can really delve into these hard topics and try to figure out ways of which that we can make change happen. So please join me on Patreon. It's just throwing that away. Do what? Well, I just want, in the same way of like wanting to turn this into a members only kind of club, is simply that right now we don't feel safe being with everybody because we can't trust each other right now. And I want to be in a space, or I want to create a space where you guys feel comfortable coming here weekly and not feel like you're putting your health at risk. Because that's a hard thing for me to ask people to do. No matter how much I love this club, and I do, I love this club. This is my church. But it's been difficult for me to promote shows because of that. So, although I very much appreciate everybody being here and wearing masks too. It's a wonderful thing that you guys are doing. It means a lot to me. But I want this to be a safe space, period, no matter what. So I want to grow that into that more. So, and just peace of mind, I went and got a rapid test this morning, and I'm negative. And I've been doing that weekly, just to give peace of mind, because I am not wearing a mask, and I project a lot. So if any, I would hate that on my conscience, you know, knowing that I was contributed to that. So why don't you play something now?
Let's see.
Oh, he does some of the best covers, actually.
Yeah. Which one?
There is the hot burrito.
Oh yeah, I can do that one.
We're just gonna get really weird. I think I remember that one.
Do that.
Whatever Kathy wants.
Do an E maybe. This is my favorite Graham Parsons song. Goes to the D, yeah.
Okay, sorry. All right.
2, 3, 4. You may be sweet and nice, that won't keep you warm at night. 'Cause I'm the one showed you how to do the things you're doing now. He may feel all your charm, he may hold you in his arms, but I'm the one who let you in. I was right beside you then. Once upon a time, you let me feel deep inside. Nobody knew, nobody saw. Do you remember the way you cried? I'm your toy, your old boy. I don't want no one but you to love me. No, I wouldn't lie. Oh, I'm not that kind of guy.
I sort of remembered it.
Maybe I have done that in E before.
I think it was not that key.
Yeah.
So that was another thing. I was
Sorry,
like,
it's
no, I mean, it's all the same thing, just
Right.
up or down a fret or something. But it's Hot Burrito number one. It's such a creepy ass song. I love it.
Speaking of making people uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Don't pay attention to the lyrics too closely on that one.
No, all right.
Yeah.
We got time for a couple more songs. I was about to have a moment there, but like, oh crap, what time is it? I'm just out. I'm up here just having fun, having a good old time. So next week, y'all, just want to let you know that for unfortunate circumstances, but I get to enjoy the fact that Eleanor and Chris are going to be in town, and we are going to do the Whitmore Sisters next week, next Thursday. You know, possibly with a special guest, Chris Masterson, but whatever. It's no big deal. It's fine. I'm very excited. And the week after that is Pat Bryan. Is that right? Byrne. Pat Byrne. What the hell? Can we just like delete them? Just rewind that part right there. Anyway, it'll be really entertaining. It'll be very entertaining for sure. I heard you, Kathy, but I've been really craving this one, and I feel like I need to sing it. So can we do "Fuck with Sad Girls"?
Yeah. Fingers up, please. The rear view. Whatever helps you to never bat
Thank you. We got one more song. What should we do?
One more.
One more. Total.
We got anything we can do together?
That's what I was trying to think of. Huh? I'm drawing a blank right now.
Yeah.
I'm completely out of my mind. The thing that came to head is not when I want to do it. So I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. I'll do this. I'll do this song I haven't done in a long time. You might know it. It's pretty easy.
Okay.
It's the Santa Monica.
Oh, yeah, I love this one. All right, we're going to do one more song, y'all. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with us. Join me next week and the week after that. And y'all give it up for Scott Davis, my guest tonight.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank everybody for tuning in online.
This is a song about one night in Los Angeles with my friend Johnny Burke.
Yeah.
You can get a lot out of One Night in Los Angeles with Johnny Burke.
Yep.
Tennessee, she's a tall drink of water. Let me try that again. I'm burping up a little Pete Terry.
There you go.
A local shout out. Tennessee, she's a tall drink of water. She'll quench your thirst when you're in California, behind the bar at Weston's Place, with her southern charm and a smiling face. The southern charm don't do no good when you're the last good heart in Hollywood. She came out here on bended knee, and now she ain't got the bread to leave. And the stars out in Los Angeles just ain't what they Thanks, y'all.
My name is Bonnie Whitmore. I'll be back next week with the Whitmore sisters. So thank you all so much. Have a great night. Make sure you take care of Dominic before they leave.